Ladies and gentlemen of that humble internet, welcome. The name is Ryan, aka the Rye Man. In case you didn't already know, I've lost track off the top of my head how many episodes we've done. You know what I've definitely lost track of? I've lost track on how long ago I started this game. But now... Please don't crash. But now... Not only am I slightly corrupt, we are on... Please don't crash. The time has come to hit Balteus. The time has come to start the fifth and final act of this game. Man, whenever I end up in a visual novel game for far too long, it really starts becoming surreal when the end is in sight. Look at this! The point of no return. Make sure you have completed all the content you desire. There will be no coming back. Act 5 is the finale. Dude, I know... I'm pumped, and I seriously don't think I could. I think I covered it all. Is that a face? Look over here, that's a face! That's a face. I can't unsee that now, that's a face. Anyway, I think I've done everything. Everything possible. I think I found every book. I think I've seen every side dialogue. Let's do this! Clace, you son of a bitch! I hope your ears are burning! Somewhere out there, that poor Clace Husky man is reading a book, enjoying his furry Canadian life. It's just... Hold on, I have a book here, I can reenact it. Like... That son of a bitch Ryan is doing my game again. I don't know. I make my way to the docks, happy to see that almost everybody else has done the same. Our forces line the entire dock. Oh, that is pathetic. Please tell me there's more dock. Happy to see that almost everybody else... I've read that. Dozens of ships are ours to command. We stand a real chance. No, we don't. Making our way down to the docks, I notice all of our forces talking amongst themselves. This is the unity that our world needed. The unity that we were fighting for. Though not everybody saw eye to eye. They could all coexist with one another. Isn't that what we need? Fuck being all under one banner. Just get along! There would be no more oppression for those who thought differently than our rulers. That is, of course, if we won. A whole bunch of people are going to die. Milas is nowhere to be seen, but somehow I'm not surprised. He came to Alrithia and back, and for that I was grateful. It was time for him to rest, and focus on what to do next. I noticed Sovi helping our forces load supplies onto the boats. The gamble of letting him join our side seems to be paying off. I'm certain his help would be invaluable as we enter Balteus. As I continue down the docks, eyes start to fixate on me. Not just me, but the blade upon my back as well. They all knew who I was. Never mind the blade. It's very hard to hide the one and only human on this fucking planet. At this moment, I feel the weight resting on my shoulders, but I stand strong. This was a burden that I was ready to carry. No, this was a burden I was born to carry. Calm down. I smile at them as I walk by, and they do the same in turn. As I walk, I eventually run into Domik. He's overseeing everybody's efforts, making sure it goes smoothly. There was a lot to transport. We'd all need weapons, food, and booze.
Quite the army, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Sailors would be proud. I know he would. Forgive me for taking charge, though. You deserve a break.
Yeah, for the massive army assembled in the background there. It really makes that one scene from Game of Thrones and put it to shame.
Or at least a chance to save your energy. You'll need most of it in Balteus, not here. We'll take care of everything until then.
Which scene, Ryan? Yes! I nod, thankful that Dominic is taking the initiative. I definitely need to use the voyage as time to prepare. My skill with the blade is limited, but I know I can improve.
I made sure to put us on the same boat as each other. Everyone, actually. Howl, Valessa, Fortame, Ulrich, Pro. It's probably best if we're all together for the end of this journey.
Alright, I appreciate that you think that we all need to stick together throughout the thicket, but for the next war, bro, hear me out on this one. Do not put all of this army's officers on the same boat that can be just blown up. But other than that, good job. Yeah. That much was true. I need my friends to be by my side for this. If we were about to change the entire world, we'd be... You son of a bitch, I'm in. We'd be slaying gods. Part of me wonders just who they are. And why they do what they've done. I have money put down on them being humans. My mind will actually be blown if the Triumvirate turn out to be humans. And they somehow acknowledge that I'm also a human. Oh god. And you know what? Anything's possible because I'm convinced this game is being written as I'm currently playing it. There's probably no point in concerning myself with that information. Nothing about them could excuse what they've done. They need to fall. I thank Dominic for everything that he's done, and this makes him happy.
Of course, Monarch.
Stop calling me that.
Anything to help you out. But I think we're almost ready to set sail. Want to get on board? Might as well lead by example. A lot of people are just standing around.
We can't do that. We turn to leave, but we're quickly interrupted. It's the last person I expect to see, but I'm not surprised.
Leaving without me, Dominic? I thought you wanted me to come along.
We kind of do. We literally need every able body. Anyone who can carry a goddamn weapon should be on one of these boats. Why is there a dead person on your shoulder?
Hey, Grizz, happy to see you. We weren't leaving, just getting on board. Hopefully everyone else will take the hint and follow suit.
Or you could just say, get on the boat.
Fair enough. Hey there, Monarch.
Stop calling me that.
Dominic told me everything when you got back from Alarinthia. It seems like we were looking at things the wrong way all along.
I guess?
At least I definitely was. I thought that my death in those tunnels would redeem me. But now I know that my fate lies elsewhere, in Balteus.
Oh, okay. I'm glad his outlook changed. Good! Good! If he's living, more able bodies to throw at the meat grinder. I couldn't let him kill himself back in our HQ. He was just lost and needed some direction.
At first, I was furious that you denied me my redemption.
Don't you mean furious?
But when Dominic came to see me, I looked at it differently. I was meant to survive those tunnels and help your final attack.
She was furious. Am I even recording? Excuse the small break you're about to see. Okay, I am actually I'm sorry. I was furious. He holds out his hand, awaiting my response.
What do you say? To the Triumvirate's fall? Mazeo can rest with Lilith for now.
Oh, I remember that one. Okay, cool. Get on the boat. What's your weapon of choice? I hope you brought a gun. Yeah, to the Triumvirate's fall. I shake his hand, and his grip is firm. The support our cause is getting overwhelms me.
Thank you, Monarch.
Stop calling me that.
Let's put the past behind us. Honestly, I think all of us want to forget about those tunnels. I promise that from here on out, I'll maintain a clear mind.
Cool. Why is there a dead sheep on your shoulder? I nod and we start making our way toward the boat. Our vessel is the same as the one we used to get at Anrithia. In other words, we don't have to actually draw up another scenery. It's a bit bigger than the rest and would work as a mobile HQ. And, when I get to the deck, I turn around and look at the docks. Everyone is saying their final goodbyes, since we might not make it back. I give them all the time they need and slowly watch as they board our fleet. Not one step back, brothers! We're off to Balteus! I don't want any of you to count days! I don't want any of you to count miles! Only count the number of Balteans you kill! Kill the Balteans! I'm gonna stop. Okay, you know what? I wouldn't doubt if there would be one person who'd be getting really, really hyped up from that. Okay? I wouldn't put it past some people. Actually, I may not make it back either. That thought fills me with fright. Taking one last look at Mazaean soil, I say goodbye under my breath. What happened next would change the course. Oh, pardon me, I'm doing this late at night in case you didn't see the time. Of at least of history forever. Turning around to face the deck, I notice that Sylvie is waving me over. I walk toward him, wondering what it could be. This seems important. As I make my way across the ship, I notice all my comrades scurrying about.
I'm glad that they put us all on the same boat. I must say, I've gotten used to you and your friends. Being placed anywhere else would be pretty uncomfortable.
So you're saying you've grown accustomed to our face. Also, I dig the metaphor. We are all in the same boat.
I just wanted to tell you that I gave Damek some information. He's forming a plan of attack as we speak, so it definitely helped. When it comes to Balteus and the Triumvirate, I know more than anybody.
I'm sure you do.
I'm sorry for what we did to him during our attack, by the way. I ordered Shane to stab him, so it's technically my fault.
Well, okay.
He seems fine, though, so no hard feelings?
I mean, I guess. You're right. You know what? It takes a big guy to come out and say, I'm sorry, I ordered your friend to betray you and stab you. I shrug, uncertain how to respond. I just did! If it happened any differently, he'd be dead for sure. Feels a bit beyond coincidence, but I don't stop to question it.
They might not tell your allies that I gave them this information, though. Not everybody trusts me, so it would probably just cause more harm than good. I'm not here to cause harm, so we all agreed it was best to omit a few facts.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes you gotta lie a little bit. You know, whatever. We'll save some of the truths for if we survive. Makes sense. So I understand where they're coming from. Fighting amongst ourselves is the last thing we need before the final battle. If it was time to stand strong and united, a time to trust one another unconditionally.
That's it, really. I just thought you deserved to know it came from me. I did promise information that would help your final attack, after all. If anything else comes to mind, I'll make sure to bring it to attention.
Neat. He's definitely going to great lengths to make himself seem genuine. That's good. There was a lot of doubt in the air surrounding this alliance. The people may not know he tipped us off, but they didn't really have to. He turns away from me and stares into the distance. I guess this talk is over. That's one way to end the conversation. I decide to make my way to Damek and Hal to see what information he gave them. But before I can get there, I'm interrupted by my comrades. They seem really excited. We exchange hugs and pleasant... Don't ever... Please, okay, I'm never going to meet any of you people out there in real life. you know, I'm never going to be that kind of big YouTuber. I'm not. But if the off chance my coworkers ever stumble across this series and they're watching, don't ever just walk up and hug me. I need at least like a 3 weeks warning in advance in written and verbal form before you decide I'm gonna lunge hug you. Too many awkward conversations after slugging some people that caught me by surprise. I wish that was a joke. Are they really happy, or are they just putting on an act? It's hard to tell, since this is the calm before the storm.
Hey there, Monarch.
Stop calling me
Glad to see
that.
you made it here. I'm happy we're all on the same boat.
Yes, we are all metaphorically and physically in the same boat.
Yeah, it makes me feel way better. If I was stuck with other people, I'd be worried, but in this situation, I'm not. I'm perfectly comfortable.
Cool. I have a feeling probably a couple of the people that I know are going to take the scenes from the last episode, Valessa, and they're probably going to run a little wild with them. Hold on. Boop. So I'm just going to tell you this now as a man that is very sorry for some of the choices that he's made and decided to stick with based off principles up to this point. Please just brace yourself. My friends they're harmless, but they are deranged. Please just brace yourself for some of the things they might cook up. Continue, gang!
I'm just doing my best to hang in there. This whole life at sea thing really isn't my style. I can't wait to get back and settle down for good.
Oh, if we survive, you have at least one more sea trip in you.
Knock on wood, Pro. Don't get arrogant before the final battle.
Don't get arrogant before any
This is
battle!
a huge gamble. You need to give it your all.
Me? Arrogant? Never. Anyway, I need to take my mind off of this water stuff. How about we go sit in the crew quarters and play some cards?
Sure, but I think Dominic is about to make a speech. He's been lost in conversation with Hal for a while now. I overheard them talking about our plan of attack in Balteus.
Please tell me it's not jump off the boat and storm the castle.
Alright, I can wait. Maybe you should get over there, Monarch. I'm pretty sure that's something you'll want to be a part of.
Well, that's true, and I was making my way over there anyway. Ulrich and Pro go about their business, but Valessa and Fortame stay.
Good luck, Monarch.
Stop calling me
I
that.
hope we get to spend more time together. But I understand if we don't get to. This is probably the most important moment of your life. So do whatever you need.
Oh, God.
Yeah, as much as we need you, I think the world needs you.
No, it does not.
Hopefully, this isn't goodbye. But there's always a chance that it is. Since we're going to Balteus, we need to treat that as a real option.
If I ever come across that fucking dog god guy, what was his name? Rylus or something. I honestly don't remember anymore. From Major Minor. You know the guy. If I ever fucking come across him, which I'm gonna say, look, I know you have the power. Once I get back to my world, memory wipes all around. For me, for whoever needs their memory wiped on this planet, it's for give them a happier memory. Give them something. We need to forget. Oh God. Shut up, Clarice. I'm talking to a man who's not there. I'm gone insane. It's true, as grim as it made this conversation feel. Before I can respond, they both step forward and hug me at the same time. Oh God! I let out a soft laugh. It would not be a soft laugh. It would be panicking, like, no! Stop! No! And wrap my arms around them. Together, we've all come so far.
Thanks for everything, Monarch.
Stop calling me that.
I think you have some planning to do, so I'll let you go.
Yeah, just know that I'll never forget our time together.
Whoa.
If we play our cards right, then we can have more of that after the war. I know things have been crazy, but with you two by my side, it's been easier.
I feel like you just gave some people ammunition, Valessa. I don't need that. With the hug broken, we nod at one another with big smiles. I'm sure we see each other again, so I don't let it get me down. There was no way we get to the end of this without crossing paths again. Yeah, to the afterlife! I make my way over to Dominic and Hal, scanning my surroundings as I do. Yep, surrounded by water. Our pirate allies run about the ship, making last-minute preparations and adjustments. It's nice to know that we had their sailing expertise. So many important people were on board. Because of that, something told me that our ship would be the very front of the pack. But I wouldn't know for sure until I talked to Dominic and Hal. They turned to face me. I could tell that they're stressed out. It's apparent on their faces. I asked them why the long faces.
Hey, Monarch. We were just taking care of some planning. I think we have a pretty good idea of what we're going to do. Now that we've talked it out, I think our chances are great.
Remember when we didn't formulate the plan to invade Normandy until we were already on the ships and planes going across the channel?
Dominic is correct. Our confidence has increased tenfold. Thanks to some last-minute information, we now have the edge. Hopefully we can keep that when we put our plan into practice.
Oh, God. They both glance over at Sovi. I know that he gave them the information. I'm glad that they trusted him enough to base their plan around his intel. Back when we left out on Rithia, our alliance and trust seemed so shaky.
I guess I should tell everybody what we're planning then.
Yes!
I'll go stand at the head of the ship and give myself a platform. They might want to hear from you too, Monarch, so be ready.
I am so not good at pre-battle speeches, dude. Please don't quote me when I was quoting something else about only count the number of Balteans you kill. I stand back and watch as he takes slow steps towards the head of the ship. I didn't even know what they were planning, so I'd be learning at the same time. This is going to be a great battle. Oh, God. However, due to the fact that they were working together, I knew we were in good hands. Alex watches him pass by. Alex is the guy who looks like Foxy from Five Nights, right? Yeah. And I can tell that he's tired of waiting around. It wouldn't be much longer before we set sail, so I hope he can wait a bit longer. Once the pirates start preparing the ship to leave, their shouts would drown everything out. After a few more moments, he reaches the head of the ship and clears his throat. Gathering the attention of everybody nearby, he mounts a crate to get a higher ground. Oh no, he's mounting his soapbox! A silence overtakes the entire ship, but he has no problem. Wait a minute, I have a question, Mr. Dominic, sir! How are you getting this battle plan to the rest of the fleet? Wait a minute!
Well, I guess this is the eve of our final attack. I know many of you are wondering just what's going to happen.
Death.
I'll explain more later, but right now, I can tell you a bit of what we're planning.
Only a bit. Can you only tell us a bit?
We should arrive in Balteus just as the sun is rising. When we do, we'll be all meeting at a central location for one final meeting.
What?
It's important that everybody is on the same page before we take any big steps. However, our first big step will be to secure the Grand Library. Holding the proprietor hostage, we'll station our army there as a pseudo-HQ. I bet you're wondering why we've chosen the library. Well, our reasoning is twofold. First of all, we've been told that the Honor Guard cannot set foot inside. There's some sort of ward on the property, presumably so the owner can be alone. We're not sure why they prefer to work alone, but we know they're important to the Triumvirate. That is part of our second reason. Taking them hostage, we will extract information. We need anything we can gather that will help us with our next step, the final attack. While information is extracted, we can use the safety of the library to rest and recuperate.
Okay.
After that rest, we will gather one more time and begin our final assault. The Monarch will lead a small team and infiltrate the castle, attacking the Triumvirate directly. The rest of us will lead the Honor Guard to the town square and fight them there as a distraction.
Okay.
With a distraction as large as we're planning, the Monarch should be unimpeded.
Should.
He will kill the Triumvirate and destroy the large idol at the back of their chambers. We believe this idol to be of importance to them, so we must destroy it in order to win. With the blade plunged into that idol, the Monarch will tap into its power. He will use it to deactivate the Honor Guard, and the suits of armor will crumble. At that point, victory is ours. We will gather in the castle atrium and count the survivors.
Count the survivors? Everybody's looking at me as Dominic explains this part of the plan. It's my first time hearing it, but all of it makes perfect sense. It's a good strategy! We don't know what the idol is, but I could definitely use its power, like I did in RHQ. With the Triumvirate dead and their Honor Guard dissolved, victory was ours. We'd still have to worry about Halen and Shane, but I'm sure they'd pop up somewhere. I feel confident giving everybody a nod. They turn their attention back to Dominic's platform.
As soon as we arrive, I'll share this plan with everybody else. So until then, I'd advise getting some rest. You're going to need it. That is, unless there's anything you want to say to all of us, Monarch.
Oh, no. All eyes are on me once again, and I take a few steps forward. Dominic jumps off the crate, leaving me a platform to stand on. A speech? I've never given one of those in my life. I don't fucking know. My uncertainty must come across in my demeanor as they start urging me on. They even break away from each other, leaving a clear path for me to walk forward. I am technically their leader. It makes sense for me to talk. I have to get used to this. Oh, God. I continue to walk forward and notice smiles appear on their faces. The impact that my actions and attitudes have on everybody here is very clear. Brothers! To embark on our crusade is to be immortal! I just start quoting Warhammer quotes. It's a good... Their shelter will be their tomb. Where was I? It's a good thing that this level of responsibility was given to someone who can handle it. A few moments later, I'm on top of the crate, matching the deep gaze of all my. That sounds so weird for me to say. All my subjects. Silence overtakes everything. I can hear the calm of the water against the docks of Museo. It was clear that I'd have to break the silence. I cleared my throat and think of what I should say. This speech is a culmination of all of my choices? Oh, God. Champions of the rebellion! My family! By the way, Vin Diesel's on this ship. Vin Diesel, the one and only other human on this planet. Oh my God, that would be a marvelous animation bit. Vin Diesel driving a car through the Honor Guard hordes. It is our time to be heard. And it is the time for our enemy to realize that they are wrong. Never again will our homes be seized. They start to mutter amongst themselves, nodding in agreement with everything I say. This journey could have easily compromised us and forced us to do unspeakable things. What is this music in the background? Hold on. Oh, it's a little triumvirate. Hey, triumvirate! Yeah, anyway. But we can rest easy knowing that we've clung to our values and traditions. We are better than them! And that is exactly why we will win! A bunch of them start cheering, with wide grins on their faces. If I made other choices, would the people be like, hey, fuck this guy? I'm speaking from the heart, speaking from instinct, and it's working. Oh my God, it's working. It's like, furries! Hear me! The world looks down upon you! They think of you as nothing but degenerates! They think of you as nothing but lazy bums that lay around all day, partying, drinking beer, and watching MTV! Well, I'm here to tell you, that's not true! We will leave behind a world of freedom! We will embrace everybody who has been wrongfully oppressed! Put simply, we will give hope to those who have found their own was stolen! Due to the Triumvirate's rule, that number is far too high, like the rents, but it ends now! No longer will victims find themselves blinded by revenge! No longer will servants find themselves lost to a quest for redemption! The crowd is roaring with applause, cheering on my every word. I know they want more, so I try to think of what I should say next. We have more power than any group of people who have ever spoken up against the Triumvirates. With visions just like my own, we have an army of seers willing to fight for us, rather than an army of zombies. Holy shit. Able to see the future, and every move the enemy can make. We will be unstoppable, until they lose their minds and basically turn into jelly. I grab the blade from my back and slowly unsheath it, and promptly drop it into the bay. Because of some Butterfingers. But most importantly, we have this! Holding the blade out, they explode with even more applause. I held a symbol that almost guaranteed our victory, and our freedom! Nobody has ever had, or ever will, have a better chance of taking them down. Fuck, there's more! Using this blade, I will create a world just like Salus had always envisioned! Not everybody will see eye to eye with our vision, but that's fine. We will show them our peaceful ways by force! We will never... We will never force anybody over to our way of thinking. We will never rule through fear! I put the blade back in its scarab, signaling that I'm almost done speaking. Raising my fist in the air, I give out one last shout, one last call to unify our cause. For the rebellion! With a wide smile, and met with large rounds of applause, I jump off the crate. Taking it as a sign that we're ready to depart, the pirates start preparing to set sail. I should probably meet with Dominic and Hal one last time before deciding what to do. As I approach them, I notice they look happier than I've ever seen. I never saw myself as a public speaker, so I'm quite surprised at what happened. Doubts of my efficiency were still there, but seeing my comrades smile helped that worry dissipate.
Eloquently put, Monarch. Better than my own speeches, I have to admit. I could see just how much everybody looks up to you.
Which is really sad.
It was quite impressive, we must say. You're going to make a fine leader. We're sure of it.
Oh, no.
The greatest asset of any ruler is the ability to inspire hope.
And I'd say we have that in droves now. I trust that you're okay with our plan, Monarch. Sorry that we didn't have time to pass it by you first.
Oh, it's fine. Hit the beaches, storm them. Don't go straight to the castle, but we're storming the library. Perfect. I nod. It all seems good.
Good. It seems everything is now in order. Perhaps you should go and get some rest, Monarch. We will wake you if there are any matters of importance.
You will wake me. If I go down there, I swear to piss. And I'm just immediately woken up because we're under attack, and they all just know all the officers are on this ship. I'm going to be upset.
Yeah. We need you rested when we reach Balteus. You know our plan. and the pirates are about to set sail. There's nothing left for you to do. At least for now.
Well, I guess he was right. Until we arrived, things were out of my hands. After thanking them for the opportunity, I make my way to the crew quarters. I value the opportunity to rest, but given the circumstances, that rest won't come easy. And we're fading, and we're fading, and we're fading. This seems like a very good spot to end this episode. Oh, okay. They're just we have people that are just gathering at the docks. Okay. Surrounded by honor guard. They order them to prepare a small. Thought I was joking. I should have seen it coming. I should have. What time is it in real life? It's like near 9:30. I can do one more episode and then like crank 2 out and then go to bed for work. Why not? We've read 17 books.